today. And we are, as we are told, we are going to learn about the bee products. Just give me a sec. Can you see my slide?
Not yet.
Yeah. Wow.
So we need to talk right. So you should put it online.
Sorry, Caro, I unmuted you. You can unmute yourself. Hello, Caro.
Good evening again. Sorry for that hiccup. So we will just right away start the meeting. And for those who are new, my name is Kitonga. I am a distributor and a consumer of these wonderful products that I'm about to talk to you about. And I have been using the products since 2007. And for sure, I can attest that the products have been amazing, and they do work. The question is, do we allow ourselves to room for the products to work? So as you can see, it's a bee affair, and we are mainly going to talk about about just the bees. And as a company, we are very intentional on what it is that we put out into the market for our people. And for that reason, we say that you have a reason to smile, because as forever, our beehives have been placed in an area that is pollution-free, and in the high mountains of in the high deserts of Arizona, and as well as the high mountains in Spain. Now, the reason for this is that there isn't enough human activity, so the environment has been maintained as pristine as it can be. And because of that, we're able to also ensure that the colonies of our bees are kept intact. For those who stay in Kenya, we had a program the other day. People in Meru, they were complaining that because of their neighboring farms spraying a lot of insecticides and pesticides in their farms, they were busy doing their thing. But unfortunately for the bee farmers, the chemical from both the insecticides and the pesticides ended up costing them the colony of bee. So for us, it is one of the reasons why we are putting our beehives out there in the desert where there isn't much activity, and there won't be any conflict between human and this beautiful colony of insects. Okay. So yes, we know that we are looking at a beehive product, but as a company, you have to agree that for anything to work well for you, then you need to have the right environment within yourself. And for us, I recommend that we get into the habit of drinking the aloe vera gel. Okay, so it is a challenge to each and every one of us, whether we are customers who are coming in and they're looking in at the product, or whether we are FBOs, that is forever business owners. It is a challenge that we need to get things right. And part of that is that when we take on the aloe vera gel, we enjoy the benefits of taking in a product that was the first one to get approval from the International Aloe Science Council. So this is a body that goes in and approves any company that is said to be working with aloe vera or aloe vera gel. At any one time that they come to look and do their test, if they find that the amounts are the same, the quality is the same, the rate of the consciousness of production is such that you're working at very, how do I put it? Very clean environment that will ensure that your product is not compromised, then this particular body would give you their seal. And for as a company, since 1978, we have been enjoying the same way. We are in a category of our own. Now, this aloe vera gel is made out of Aloe barbadensis. It is a unique plant. There are many species of aloe vera, but this particular one is one that will work for the human body from their head to their very toe. So when we start off in the right way, then we ensure that as we take on the bee products, the body is sufficiently prepared to utilize each and everything that comes with the same product. So what does this aloe vera do in your body? Number one, it detoxifies and cleanses you internally, okay? We realize that if your system is clogged up, if there's so much fatty deposit therein, it doesn't matter how much you take of a good thing, because if you cannot absorb the same nutrients from the same good things, then you are working very hard. Aloe vera is also very good in maintaining a healthy digestive system. So it keeps you in optimum health. Any issues about diarrhea, constipation, because it helps you to digest your food better, having a clean system, then it will do the entire body very well. And because of that, when you take in the nutrients that are in the food that you're taking, then your skin will definitely improve and you will end up having a very glowing skin. Not to mention acidity levels are reduced because now the system is kept clean. There's nothing that is clogged up in the system, and as such, any clogging up, it means a lot of acidity happening, a lot of fumigation, fermenting happening there. So with the aloe vera, it keeps you nice and squeak and span. Over and above that, it is wonderful in reducing your blood pressure level, wonderful in reducing your blood sugar level, wonderful in maintaining low cholesterol levels. And by so doing, it also helps you to reduce or maintain a very good weight loss program, okay? It's on the onset. But much as that may be, the reason why we say you need to get it right is that aloe vera has all those wonderful nutrients that you can see. 75 nutrients, compounds, minerals, vitamins, amino acids that are needed, and 200 active compounds. So what are these active compounds that we are looking at? In brief, I am going through this because as aloe vera, it is as much a wholesome food that nature has given us as what I'm about to trade. So when I am going through the nutrients, I don't really have to repeat myself when I come to the individual products as we continue. So part of the nutrients that we say it's food in a glass, we say that we have things like the vitamin C. Now, what the vitamin C does is that it is a powerful antioxidant that would naturally deal with any free radicals in your body. And what free radicals would do, number one, they would end up damaging your normal cells. And with each and every damage, it compromises your system and set you off to be prone to any cancer. So it neutralizes the activity of the free radicals, and that also helps you as a person because the free radicals are also the same ones that quicken the aging process. Okay. Over and above that, we find that the vitamin C is powerful as an antibacterial, antiviral, especially in the urinary tract. So for the ladies who normally have issues in that area, just up your vitamin C intake and you will start seeing some wonderful results. It's also very good for things like respiratory challenges like asthma, bronchitis, and the like. And is very key in bone formation and collagen. And skin, which is what makes 90% of our body, is all about collagen. Okay. We also have nutrients like the vitamin D that are high in calcium and phosphorus. So these two components are very key in those in the bone formation, in the collagen formation. So vitamin D is quite ideal. We have vitamin E in the same, and this is a powerful antidote against any aging process. It is what works simply to ensure that you have enough oxygen in your entire system. You are a living product. Sorry, you are a living being, and your cells are also alive. So you need oxygen, excuse me, for them to continue being healthy and being alive. Okay. Vitamin E is also found to be very good in terms of protecting the lungs from any contamination. So we have smoke all around, we have smoke all around, we have so much that is in the environment. So when you have enough vitamin E levels in your system, then you as a person, you'll be well taken care of. Okay. We have other things like iron, which is in charge of your blood. We have copper that is good for ensuring that that same iron that will help your body to reproduce hemoglobin through the red blood cells is able to be converted into doing exactly that. We have other things like zinc, which helps to break down the protein that we take in from our food and enable us to build up muscle. Okay, so with zinc in there, your reproductive health is maintained, your healing process is increased, infertility is put at bay, insulin production is enhanced, and more so for the men, it is one component that is needed for production of semen in the prostate gland. We have other small elements like sulfur, that is very ideal in terms of dealing with bacterial infection for the good running of your nerves, the nervous system, your brain, your liver, and the entire body. Because every cell from your head to from your hair to your toes has a sulfur component and the like. Last and not least, we have things like iodine. So this is very key for your thyroid gland, and thyroid controls everything that has to do with your hormones. So Forever Bee products, we say experience nutrition as only nature gives you. Okay, so we find that the beehives or the bees use these particular, come up, they go in, taking nectar from the flowers that are around them. And just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. Sorry. So most of us know that majority of us know that the only thing that we ever get from the beehive is the honey. So Forever today, or the training today, for those who are not in this company, is to let us know that there's more to the beehive than just the honey. Okay, so we have things like the pollen, the propolis, and the royal jelly. So which of these would you pick? If you have not picked, decide. Out of those four components, plus one, I say plus one because of what I will end up with, you have an option to either pick on the bee honey, take on the bee pollen, which will do those lovely things upon you, decide to try our propolis tablets, or enjoy the royal jelly. So in general, what is this about honey? Okay, so honey has been known for many years to be the nectar of gods. Nectar of gods, why? Because of the quality of goodness that it gives one once they start taking it. Okay, It contains natural substances like the sugars. We have fructose in it. We have trace elements like what I discussed when I was dealing with the aloe vera gel. We have vitamins, we have enzymes, we have proteins and amino acids. So in short, honey is as whole a food as you can ever get it, okay? Now, you realize that when you go into the market, you'll find different colors or different hues of honey. So that is mainly because of what kind of flowers do these insects, what kind of flowers have they been taking in, okay? So one thing that you need to note is that for it to be called pure honey, yeah, pure honey is one where you have not removed any pollen and any royal jelly from it, because naturally the beehives, the bees are the same ones who go in, taking the pollen, mix it with enzymes in their system, and then store it in the hives as honey, okay? So pure honey is so wholesome a meal and is so antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal that no germs can ever exist in the same. Scientists have said that when you take on a beehive, yeah, when you take on a beehive, you find that, and you put a fresh piece of meat, for instance, because of the level of sterility or the lack of germs in the same, that particular piece of meat will take a long time before it starts going bad. Yeah, simply because the purity of the honey in the same, being antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal, will not allow for any growth of any microorganisms or harbor any germs. For this reason that we say that honey has been found to, has been used for many years to give, to nourish babies and the elderly who are not, and the sick, so that they can recover very well, okay? So how do we know which is good honey out there, okay? Because many a times when we go out into the market, you are told, if at all you find that it has crystallized, just allow it to expose it to some warm water, and then it will liquefied again. Remember, pure honey does not solidify. It should run for as long as. So any honeys that you've been using out there that are crystallizing or coming in together as a solid mass, please note you are not dealing with pure honey. Something else has been added to it. So look for one that has no waters, no sweeteners, no artificial colors. We have some very shrewd, in quotes, business people who end up mixing ripe bananas and the like, just to enhance the color, that rich color. So be advised, okay? Since it's antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral, you don't need to put any preservatives in it. As you harvest it from the honey is how you should bottle it, and that is the privilege and the strength that we as Forever are working with. So we'll start with our Forever Bee honey, okay? As you can see, it is pure gold simply because, as earlier said, where we harvest it is pollution free, so no contamination whatsoever. The bees also eat naturally from the flowers that are in these same areas, the pristine environment and the flowers and the tree and the environment in this area is such that they have a wide range or population of flowers and plants to take their nectar from, so that they can come in, or to take their pollen from, so that they can come in and store it as pollen, or change it as honey and store it in their hives. Okay. Because of the same, when you look at our forever bee honey, the color has never really, it changes a little bit, but not much. Yeah, it is always a very rich amber because of the enzymes and the mineral content that you find in it. It is very natural, delicious, and I say again, delicious. If you ever start on our forever bee honey, you will not go back to what you have been using. Okay. So what are the benefits? Okay. We say that the honey, forever bee honey, is 100% pure and natural. It is wonderful at boosting your immunity because of the high nutritional content that I discussed before. All the vitamins, all the enzymes, all the microelements, carbohydrates, whatever. It is as super food in itself. Okay. So if your body is being fed the right thing, and remember, you've already taken care of the environment by drinking the aloe vera gel, then guess what? You will enjoy the goodness that you will find from the honey. Very high in proteins. It has its own fats. It has its levels of carbohydrates, so it will keep you energized and will be able to reduce any fatigue that you may be feeling, anything that would compromise you, and you've been running around and you're tired. Just take a sip or a spoonful of forever honey and you will be revived. Okay. Now history has proved true where it comes to honey, because we have so much that is written. Scientists have done their own tests and their own examinations, and they have realized that honey is a powerful natural ingredient that we have been given. For those who are in the Christian faith, we have a story in the Bible that talks of a gentleman called Jonathan. He was the son of King David. And the story goes that they had gone for war, and his father, sorry, not the son of David, but the son of Solomon. Sorry, Saul. Oh my. So they had gone for war, and he had said no one should eat until the war is over, and everyone was faint, everybody was fatigued, and everybody was tired. And it was a decree that nobody should eat until the war was done. Anybody who was found eating would die. Unfortunately for Jonathan, that information never got to his ears. So as he was going through an area, he found a little blob of honey, and he just sank the tip of his spear, licked it, was revived, and the book or the accounts testify that he went on and won single-handedly that particular war. So what am I saying? If at any time you are feeling fatigued, you need to improve on your energies, just try forever honey. So we have various creative ways of using honey. Okay, you can take it neat, dip your teaspoon in the okay, fill your teaspoon because of the dispenser. Our forever honey has a wonderful way of dispensing it that ensures you only take what is needful. So you can take it neat, or you can pair it with the aloe vera jelly, the aloe vera gel. For some people, they say they do not like the taste. It's a taste that you acquire. So you can mix it up with the honey and you'll be good to go. Alternatively, you can also invest in the aloe blossom tea. Okay, now this is another cocktail of goodness, and I will not go into it. Suffice to say, it has very wonderful things like cinnamon, allspice, turmeric, those nice things that settle your nerves. If you are tired, if you're stressed, when you take that combination of the forever honey and the blossom tea, you will enter rest. I know, because I have experience from my mom. Every time she would come visiting, by 3 o'clock, her sleep would go and she would stay awake. So when we were starting out, we were told, as I am telling you now, that be your first consumer of the products. So we started out with the blossom tea and we mixed it up, and you know what? She slept. And she was like, wow, that tea of yours is amazing. And we were like, yeah, so you should be a client. So that is the way to go. If you have been having sleepless nights, if you're having any issues with insomnia, just take in the blossom tea and the bee honey, and you will be good to go. Okay. You can also change. For those of us who are having health issues with the diabetes, or you are trying to come off sugar because of the health implications that come with taking in a lot of sugar. So substitute your sugar with this honey, okay? Add it in your smoothies, add it in your cakes. You will just be the better for it, okay? And unlike other things, many a times I'm asked, if I'm diabetic, can I use the honey? Yes, you can use the honey, because it is not an artificial sweetener, but it is a natural sweetener. Then it will be able to still maintain and not put you at conflict because of your condition, but you will also enjoy the goodness, especially if you are a sweet tooth at that, okay? Amazing for adding into your salad dressing. Mix it with pure olive oil, mix it with apple cider, and it will just up and add to that flavor that you'll be having, okay? Because of its antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral properties, you can use it as your first aid. Okay, if you find that you're catching a cold, like we said, you can mix it with the blossom tea. Amazing for the cold season. Okay, so July, when it is approaching, you know what you will need to use to keep away the cold. If you're having any sniffles or coughs, any heavy dry chest, congested chest, take the bee honey mixed with the blossom tea as a natural homemade recipe. Okay. It is also amazing as a skincare product. Okay. Remember, we said it is antibacterial. So if you're having any issues with acne, pimples, the honey, the antiseptic property of the honey will go in and unclog your pores. And soon and very soon you realize that you will enjoy very, very clear skin. Okay. Amazing. And you find that if you're having any issues with eczema as well, for people who have been using the same, either as neat or mixing it with the contour mask and the aloe activator. These two particular products, you find that the combination is such that it will be able to, one, give you a facelift. There's really no need to go under surgery to look young and maintain your wonderful youthfulness. Just invest in taking a mask powder and the activator. So how the honey works in these two components is that when you mix the Max contour mask, as the word suggests, it is there to really contour and tuck in, give you a natural tuck in, a natural toning of your skin as you wear that particular mask. So at times, for those who are rather a bit sensitive in terms of skin, we encourage you to add just a teaspoon or two into that mix so that it is not as firm as it would normally be, okay? So when you do that, not only will your skin continue to brighten, it will also lighten, it will go in and make it very supple, it will deal with any germs that are there, it will deal with any excessive oils that are on the skin. It is an amazing exfoliant for the dead skin, and I can go on and on and on. But more so, it will promote cell growth even as it retains the moisture level, because it has very powerful humectants, the ability to, one, absorb or attract moisture from the environment, and two, retain the same moisture in the skin, okay? So that is as far as the skincare is concerned, okay? For hair, we encourage you to couple it with the jojoba, shampooing and conditioning, and the aloe vera. That particular kit is amazing because the shampoo will not only help to strengthen your hair shaft, it will clean your scalp and your hair without using too much. We say less is more with the shampoo. And it will also maintain the quality of your hair and the scalp. So if you have issues with dandruffs, if you have issues with the drying of the scalp, when you combine those four, the honey with the conditioner as a conditioning or as a treatment by itself, then you'll be doing your hair a lot of good as you will strengthen the hair shafts, okay? The second thing we are going to look at, the second product is the bee pollen, okay? So we see that science has found that between the bee pollen and the honey and the aloe vera, those natural foods that nature has given us give us 22 nutrients that the body requires on a day-to-day basis. For those who are in the habit of always going into a fast, we say you can not eat food, but you can maintain your body by still getting the nutrients that you would have gotten if you had eaten. So there's really no need to deprive the body even as you fast. So all you have to do is take a quarter tablet of the bee pollen, especially if you're starting out, because it is so rich, it is so concentrated, it is so potent. And even as you take that, take in a lot of water so that it works well. Very rich in fiber, it keeps you feeling full longer, okay? So as we had indicated, even for the aloe vera gel, this is another superfood that the nature has given us, okay? As you're enjoying it, then if you're on the weight management program, you are on a weight loss program, you are cutting down on the calories. Guess what? You may reduce on the portion sizes of your meals, but if you take on a bee pollen, then the nutritional side will still be maintained, even as it will cut or deal with your appetite and give you a full filling, okay? So when we say it's nature's superfood, it is exactly that. So we say, what are the benefits that you get to enjoy when you start taking the bee pollen, okay? One is that it will regulate your appetite. For those who are prone to having the two extremes of disorders, we have people who are anorexic, that they would eat and immediately force themselves to throw up. This is a very wonderful way of ensuring that even as they are going through the medical help, since it is very potent and very packed in nutrients, they will be well aided, because nowhere in their system, as they take the bee pollen, will it register that they've eaten a meal. So the body will still be given the nutrients it requires, minus the bulk of eating a heavy meal. Number two of this category is that when we say regulate appetite, we have those who are trying to come and to reduce their weight, right? They're obese, or they just added weight and they need to reduce. So when you give them the bee pollen, guess what? It will enable them to meet those particular goals that they desire as far as their weight is concerned, okay? Because of the antiviral, antifungal, and antibacterial properties, it is a wonderful way of ensuring that your intestine, your digestive system works optimally, okay? Deals with any germs that would be in the system. So if you would be looking at, say, food poisoning, for instance, it's a wonderful way of recovering or dealing with the germs in the system. That together with the bee propolis that I will talk about later on. And we have other things like the emu blend that work hand in hand. So if you're on a diarrhea spree, quote unquote, just take on some bee pollen and you'll be the better for it. Amazing in terms of reducing or controlling the aging process. And as we said, when you age slowly, then we maintain the younger you longer. Wonderful way in dealing with any issues, especially for the women, the urinary tract system. It will help you very, very much, okay? Now, bee pollen has been found to be quite wonderful in maintaining the genital system of both male and female, read fertility, okay? So if we keep you younger longer, yeah, then it does not matter that you're looking at your ID and saying, I'm growing older. This is a wonderful tidbit to maintain younger you, even as you wait to be called a Mr. or a Mrs. somebody, okay? An amazing antibiotic that works against any microorganisms that would be in your system. And as I'd said earlier, if you're having any issues with food poisoning, this is one way to go. Garlic thyme is another that works as effectively. If you're having any issues with typhoid, salmonella, bee pollen is there for you, okay? So the question is, as we continue, would you take that challenge. Yeah, take bee pollen to be used. Yeah, to help you regulate your blood sugar, to help you strengthen the vessels, to help you in totality deal with your cardiovascular system. Okay, and last and not least, it is a powerful energizer. So, are you an athlete? Yeah. Are you training for some game or some activity? Are you training for a marathon? Make bee pollen your friend. Are you busy? You're not an athlete, but your work requires that you're running up and down. You start early and you finish late. Remember, not only will it take care of your brain, you will not be fatigued in terms of your brain, your mind, your mood, but even your body will still remain energized because of the carbohydrates, the fatty acids that are in there, the protein that is in there. So we will keep you up and about and active for longer, right? So the next product we're looking at is the bee propolis. Okay, so what is bee propolis? We say that the word propolis is a Greek word that means in defense of, which is pro, and polis is the city. So when we look in terms of the beehives, every time that they would apply the propolis round about their beehive, essentially they were just protecting their city against any microorganisms. Yeah. And research has shown that when you disturb them too much, bees have a tendency of moving from where they had set up ship or where they had set up shop, made a hive, and move to another area because of you disturbing them. Okay, but naturally they use the bee propolis to protect the beehive against any microorganisms that would be exposed to it. Okay, so this is produced, the propolis is produced when they process the resin. This is the white product, the white sap that you normally get when you break the bark of a tree or plant, that whitish liquid that flows. That is what they take and they convert it into bee propolis in order to do what? To keep their hives as sterile and as clean as possible. Because of it, research has said that bee propolis is the #1 most sterilized place on earth, followed secondly with the womb of a woman, and followed thirdly with the operating theater that we go for surgery. Okay. So, do you want to be your own beehive, a walking beehive? Please invest and start taking the bee propolis. Okay. So, in essence, as you pick it up as one of your products, then you will not only fortify your body like the beehives, you will find that they are very easy to take in, to digest. Okay, very easily to take in and digest, simply because we have also mixed the propolis with the forever honey, yeah, in order to make it more assimilated. Now, propolis in its natural propolis does not taste good. Natural propolis does not taste good and does not smell good. So when we mix it up with the honey, not only are we ensuring that it becomes more palatable for the user, but also more smell friendly. Okay. It is also very rich in terms of the nutritional compounds because as anything that comes from the beehive reads, all the nutrients you'll get from the honey are the same nutrients you'll get in the bee propolis, and the same ones you get in the pollen and the royal jelly for that, except for a few changes here and there. Okay, so even as you enjoy that, ultimately your defense system will be upped. Okay, now with the bee propolis, you can enjoy to keep your immunity at 100% from January to December without necessarily compromising. Okay, it works very effective as an anti what is that word? When we go to the hospitals and we are not well, the augmentins that we are given, yeah, that is there to deal with any issue that we'll be having in the system. So yes, it will maintain your immunity high up without having the reverse or side effect of when you put yourself on immune, the augmentins. Somebody, if you can remember that word, you can help me with it. Okay, so your immunity will not compromise, because when you take that normal yes, antibiotics. Thank you, Joanne. Yes, when you take the propolis, when you take the normal antibiotics, you are always recommended either take it for 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, and you should stop immediately that those days are over. Not so with the propolis. It's a natural antibiotic that will keep you very safe and strong. Okay, so what are the benefits? In short, we say it supports the body defenses, has natural compounds, chewable. All our products in the beehive are very vegetarian friendly. All of them are gluten-free. So if you have any issues in terms of allergies, you will not get them when you're using this particular product. And as we said, antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, strengthens your immunity. It is anti-inflammatory. And some of the issues that we are having is because our system is inflamed. So it helps to quiet down the system so that it does not react against its own self. And because of the nutritional compounds in it has very high healing properties. Amazing for relief for issues like ulcer, gastritis, diarrhea. Read anything that will or is affecting your digestive system. Yeah, ulcers, because it repairs. Remember, we said that it repairs your capillaries, so it will repair the skin tissue. It will help reduce the acidic or deal with the acidic levels in the body, and since it's very rich in fiber, it will help you to deal with your digestion and gas and inflammation because of too much of gas in your system will be addressed. Okay, boils, wonderful. When you expose any boil to propolis, it goes in and it dries it out. Naturally dries it out. Okay, and as I said earlier, are you having issues with a sleepless night? Take propolis. Yeah, any issues with insomnia, you will be good to go. It has wonderful mood elevating properties. So if you're always jumpy, you are at age, you are going through depression, you are having hormonal issues, this is the perfect vehicle that will work to help you manage those particular areas. Okay, so we as a company are always changing. So you will realize that I keep shifting between one image to another. So this, what you're seeing is now the new look of the bee propolis. We say change is always constant. Much as the packaging may change, the product in the same packaging is as good as it has always been. We are just keeping things very interesting, okay? And last and not least, we say it will improve your colds, your flus, your issues with chest issues. You have chestiness, you have a chesty cough, you feel that your chest area is clogged up, and there's a buildup of mucus. Take propolis and you will be happy. Okay. We have strictly now, the last one from the bee pollen, from the beehive products is our royal jelly, okay? And you will ask, why royal, okay? Why royal? Why royal, okay? You have been made as a king and a priest if you're of the Christian faith. You are a king. But even as you take the royal jelly, you'll be taking the food that is only reserved for the queen bee. Only the queen bee is fed this very special food. The rest of the colony eats bee pollen, eats honey, but only the queen bee is given this wonderful, amazing product. So what are the effects of her being fed this very unique and amazing product? You'll find that she not only lasts longer in terms of her lifespan. For the other worker bees, they'll take maximum 5 days and they're dead. For this one, she lasts long and long and long. Nature says 30 times more than the normal bee. Because of eating this, she lays thousands and thousands of eggs. And why not? Since they die every five days, yeah, there would be need for an egg production machine. So they equip her with what she needs to ensure that the colony is maintained in terms of numbers. Because of eating the same royal jelly, she increases in size. So when you go into a beehive, you will know that this is the queen because she is the biggest. She is the biggest in terms of width, in terms of length, okay? So that is for the bees, okay? Now, what happens if you take the royal jelly, okay? Food for the royal, say be a royal highness, yeah? History has found that royal jelly has been used to improve the sight of older people, okay? An amazing aphrodisiac for men and women. So are you having issues in the bedroom area? Please do not go for those pills, the blue ones. I will not mention names, but they come as the blue pill that excites the nerves, yeah, and puts you at a risk of having a cardiac arrest. Taking the royal jelly, it will put you in the mood, okay? Not only will it put you in the mood, it will also improve your fertility. It will also increase your energy levels. So you are covered on all areas, okay? And like we said, since it has a component of the pollen in it, yeah, in terms of quality eggs for the woman and quality sperm for the man, the home will be taken care of, okay? So if you know of any man or you hear of any man who is said that they are shooting blanks, read they have low sperm count, royal jelly is one product that you need to recommend. So you can run a mile and some and still be able to continue when you're done. Okay. Amazing, amazing for issues of the bronchitis that we, as we had earlier said, amazing in terms of the energy. So you're not only having to look at your physical stamina, but also your mental stamina. And are you somebody, or do you know somebody who uses their brain? They are the think tank. So if you know somebody, read accountants, read professors, read doctors, you know, they are using their brain oblomata, that one, yeah. They are using it more than the normal person, okay? Or people who are working in very stressful environments, then please, royal jelly is a product that you need to recommend, okay? Now, because of that particular principle, enzyme, acetylcholine, yeah, it ensures that your nervous, you remain as responsive to any stimulation that will be needed as and when, okay? What does that, why is that important to you? It means that you will respond as swiftly as you should. There'll be no lag in your response. The relay of information from your brain through the nerves to your eyes, to your body organ that needs to react will be kept as swift and optimum as it should be. Yeah. If you are looking in the bedroom affairs, remember we said it's an aphrodisiac. So if you need to get into the mood, then royal jelly will be there to help you. Okay. Amazing in terms of depression, stress. Are you always forgetting? Yeah, remember the chemical properties in it ensure that you remember longer. You are maintained a youthful you longer because aging process is also slowed down. Wonderful as a for the ladies as a skin conditioner. Yeah. They said it helps you to rejuvenate new cells. It helps you to clear dead cells. It helps you to clean the pores. It helps to deal with any abscesses or boils that may be in the system. So we will be able to ensure that you have a clean, clear skin, even as you take on the royal jelly. Okay. Vitamin B complex. Yeah. You find that people who live in very stressful environments, also, and vegetarians, you will find that you more often than not, because of also missing the B12, you will find you will start losing hair. Okay, so do you know of anyone losing hair because of stress related? Encourage them to take the hair package that we had shown, the combination of the shampoo, conditioner, aloe vera jelly, honey, nature mint is also part of it, and royal jelly to just ensure that you keep a head full of hair. And because of the properties of being able to maintain the qualities of your bone and your structure, remember it has vitamin C, vitamin D, calcium, phosphorus, all those work towards keeping a healthy bone, skeletal structure and teeth. So if you're having any issues with arthritis, aloe vera will work, okay? So we are done with the bee propolis and bee products. I'd say that we will deal with the beehive products, honey, royal jelly, propolis tablets, and bee pollen, but we have plus. And the plus here is the aloe propolis cream. So what the company has done is that it took two very amazing, long-tested, approved, known products that are available, aloe vera in the form of the jelly, aloe vera jelly tube, and mixed it with the propolis from the beehive to create this wonderful product. And as you can see, it will ensure that you maintain a beautiful skin tone. It will moisturize and feed by feeding you with the goodness of the nutrients in the same. It will attract moisture and retain moisture in the skin, deal with any skin irritation, and like it says at the end there, it's still very vegetarian friendly for those who are in that category. Okay, why is it able to do all those many things? Simply because of the ingredients in it. It has aloe vera, it has propolis, it has calmomine. So calmomine goes in and settles any irritation that is there. Yeah, it quietens the system. It deals with any irritation that may be there. It deals with any microorganism that might be there. And because of it, your skin will not keep flaring. Yeah, when you have especially people who have acne and eczema and psoriasis. So the calminin in it and all the other properties in the same will help your skin not to keep on flaring up. Corn oil is ideal because it is very light and works very well for the skin and very pure. Okay. So when you start using that, if you're having any issues with very dry skin, chapped feet, then the propolis will be able to work for you. Okay. Amazing for dry skin, amazing for your hand. You can use it on a daily basis by itself, or you can mix it with a jelly tube or mix it with moisturizing lotion. Amazing when you mix it with the aloe scrub, marine mask, the alpha E as a beauty treatment. Okay. Amazing also when you're dealing with issues of pimples, when you mix it with aloe vera gel, and when you're dealing with acne, psoriasis, then it will be able to work for you. And as that picture shows, that will be the final effect. All we are saying is allow the natural process of the skin to go through. For the skin to rejuvenate itself, it will take a minimum of 28 days, 21 to 28 days for you to start seeing some change. But even if that does not happen, yeah, because everybody is unique in their responses to products, allow the products to work with you by staying in for the next 3 months, 6 months, and you will be happier at the end of it. Okay. So as we finish, we have a few beehive products back that you can just easily pick up on the go. Okay. When you take Big Pollen and Active Boost or FAB, then you will remain energized. Okay. The wonderful thing with our FAB is that it will not keep, it has low calories. Yeah. So it will not spike your sugar levels in your system, so that whatever is in the product gives you energy for long. Yeah? So it sustains your energy levels for long, unlike other products that or other drinks, energy drinks, that gives you an initial high spike and then immediately after you go down. So that combination is amazing for energy. You want secrets of having a clear skin? Here's another pack that you can consider. We are aware that much as we have the other skincare regimes, we have the Infinite kit, we have the Sonia kit, all those. because of the different levels of economic levels that we are operating, not everybody might be able to pick those particular packs. So here is another one, easier way to still enjoy the benefits of having a clear, youthful appearance and skin by combining it that way. We have the land care pack, and especially if you're staying in the areas where there's a lot of pollution, you stay probably, your home is near the factories, a lot of car moving, and especially in these developing countries, smoking or cars that are removing a lot of fumes, bellowing black fumes is a natural occurrence. So we are forced to breathe in contaminated and very heavy air through the same. So invest in bee pollen and Emu blend, and it will clean your lungs. It will ensure that in terms of smoke, there's no smoke lining or smoke lining your lungs. So as you breathe in your air, your oxygen is absorbed in the bloodstream and circulated, and we are kept as alive and as energetic as possible. We also have those who are very keen on what they're eating, and they may say, okay, I know there's this product that you say Vital Pack, but for now I'm not able to go there. What else can I do? You can give them the daily, Forever Daily. We have the daily, gives you all the nutrients for the day. Active Pro B gives you the digestive enzymes that you need to break down your food on a daily basis. The beautiful thing is that we've packaged it in such a way that you don't need to put them in the refrigerator to keep them alive. That vehicle will be good for you. One per day is all you need. And finally, bee pollen. We have the Even Stone Skin Tone Pack, which also picks in the farming complex and the serum. Okay, this wonderful product, like the farming complex, starts maintaining you or keeping you younger from the inside out. You know, many a times we are so keen as ladies to take care of our outer skin, and we will do everything. We will go for the facials. We'll use the most best of facial products as we can get, but we forget that even within, underneath this skin that we are seeing, you are more of the skin inside. So when you pick the farming complex, you'll be able to address that one very effectively, and it is one of the key reasons why the company formulated it. We say that beauty is just more than skin deep. Yeah, feed your cells. When you feed your cells with the right things, you will be able to look younger, longer. So the farming complex there controls the aging process from inside out. It helps maintain the buoyancy, the suppleness of your skin, so you're not affected by the harsh element, wind, sun, that you would expose yourself. And it enables you to keep wrinkles at bay. Being very flexible means that you will not start showing the effects of being exposed out into those harsh elements, and it also hydrates the skin perfectly. So 2 tablets a day is good enough for that. The serum is all the good mixed. The simplest way that I explain the serum is this: when you think of snake serum, that it will address any issue related snake bite, It's the same thing with the hydrating serum, that it is a combination of wonderful ingredients that will not only feed your skin, it will moisturize, it will keep it young and youthful, it will nourish, all those wonderful things in one tiny pack. And it is a small midget, yeah? Somebody said that the good things come in small sizes. And that is true even for this, because even as you use it, you don't splash on yourself. Less is more. It is very potent, absorbs easily into the skin, goes down into the lower, to the 7th layer of your skin, and starts doing all those wonderful things from that new skin, even as it is doing on this top skin. Okay. So that brings me to the final of this training. It says, even as we are facing the challenges that we are facing, please keep calm and use the products. Yeah, keep calm and use the products. So thank you for being here today. Thank you for allowing me to just share the wisdom with you. I pray that even with that information, you will be able to help more people out there to either take the products as new users, and for those who haven't, they will be able to pick on the same new products. So have a good day. Back to you, Emmanuel.
Thank you, Carol. That was amazing. Lots of wisdom on our amazing products. I believe the knowledge has been taken in. And so I wish to close the forum. Until next time, have a good night to you all. Thank you.